guys, this is ready for a new fly tying video today. I've been tied a lot, I've tied a lot lately, and today we're gonna tie a bit special fly. It's a fly called Vera. It was founded here in Norway by a guy called It fishes extremely well. I use it a lot in competitions, and when there is no hatching or it's a bit breeze on the water, like some small wind or small waves and stuff, I fish it under the water or just in the surface with an intermediate line, or you can fish it dry, of course, if there is no hatching, as I said. I can say that this fly is in the category of the Scottish and Irish traditional patterns. I think Eric got inspiration from some flies there that it looks like a bibio, but it imitates a lot of insects. So it's a really cool fly, and I tie it a bit different than Eric does, but almost the same. So materials we're going to use, by the way, the fly looks like this. It's probably kind of hard to see it now, but you see it closely when we tie it. So it's like a almost like, it looks like a it's the most similar fly, maybe a super pupa or some of the claret bumble flies, etc. It's a fly that imitates a lot of insects. That's the point, and like it's extremely effective. So we're gonna try to tie it. As I said, the materials we're gonna use are, we're gonna have a mixture. We're gonna use a brown cock cape and a black hen cape. For the body, I'm tying this fly on a hook size 50, like a 12 or a 10 or a 14, 16, not a 16, but yeah, between 10 and 14. Today we're gonna tie it on a 12, a haddock hook or a TMK hook. That's it. And for the body, I'm using kind of a special body. It's a olive brown ice dub. That's a dub in Bristol, like this one. So the dubbing is already finished. It's kind of easy to use it, so why not? For the rib, I'm using just some normal silver tinsel, silver ribbing. I mean, pretty thin. That's the point. So don't use a wide wire. Use a thin one. That's important. Okay, and that's it, I think. Yeah. So we can just get to it and start, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're starting up by flying in the thread. I'm using the 16-0 from Team TMK, this one. Like that. Just cut off the thread. Done. Oh. Actually, I changed my mind. Well, I did rig up my gear here. I'm going to use this one for it's a golden brown ice dub. So it doesn't matter. Use pearl if you like, or anything. You can mix different colors up as well. It's the proportion of the fly that matters. So just tie in the body like that. Okay. Then I'm taking the Lagertun silver rib, cutting off a piece. My dog is in the background here and she's breathing like hell because she's stressed out because we have a cat outside the house at the moment, so yeah, kind of funny. Actually, this is the family dog, so I had to watch her today. She's a very nice dog, so it's just cool to take care of her. And she loves my fly tying materials, especially the birds and the rabbit furs and stuff like that, so it's, it's funny. Okay. Now, I'm taking let me see. I'm getting rid of the bottom part of the hackle, because I don't want that in the... Just strip that, normally. Do the same with the booster. Okay. And then you want to spread it out like this. So just spread it out so it becomes like this. Spread it out. Okay. And then we tie this one in. Okay. Do the same with the black feather. Okay. Tie that in as well. Just cut off the part here that you don't want. You always want a bit of a free space in front of the hook eye. It's very important. Okay. And now I start with the body. So take your rib and leave that on the side. And just start at the back. And just rib yourself forward. Tight turns. Okay. Like that. Then you want to cut this one off. Okay. If you want the body a bit more skinny, you can just get the trimmed rib a bit. Like that. And now you want to take the fibers together like this. And here comes the tricky part. Pull the fibers backwards every time you take a wrap. Okay, so keep it mixed. Just pull backwards. Like that. Then you want to lock it. Here you can choose to lock once. You can split the feathers like this and then just lock once at a time. Just make a little 8, tie it in 8. Okay, like that. Okay, then pull all the fibers backwards, as I do now. Okay, let's cut off the necessary parts. And now we take the rib. Okay, here you can use, I'll use my dubbing needle, but you can use the brush or anything to try to pinch out the feathers while you're ribbing, because you don't want them to lay down like over the feathers. You want them to be in between. Okay, and it's important that you make these wraps strong, because afterwards we're gonna brush it and cut off some feathers and stuff, and then you want the rib to still be strong. So keep it tight. At all times. That's actually more easy with a brush. So I can show you how I do it. I do like this. And then like that. And then just lock it up. Like that. Okay. Cut off the rib. Trim the fly. Make a little head, like that. Okay. Now use some varnish. I very often just leave some varnish onto the thread, like that. And that's enough if you do that a couple of times. Okay. Now you can take some bit more varnish on the head, just to make it strong, so it won't open. And you're like 100% sure it will stay as it is. Okay. And now I'm taking the brush and I'm just brushing up the fly so I get all the feathers that has been left in between the rib. And you can also use your dubbing needle to do this, because it's quite easy to see when it's a big bunch of hackle locked between. So just okay. Like that. And now take your scissor, I use a big one for this, and just cut the fly straight under, like this. you want to do this, and also you can like that. You can use a thinner scissor to just trim it afterwards. This is like you do on the Super Pupa, actually. This fly is so extremely effective. If you don't have this fly, make sure to have about 5 in your box if you're out fishing, especially in the mountains or lake fishing and stuff. And also, like in the Erik Eiker, who made this fly or this pattern, he lives in Hemsedal, one of the, yeah, let's say one of the best rivers in Norway for trout fishing. I know that's a big discussion about what's the best river, etc. But yeah, let's say it's one of the best rivers, and he has had extremely good success with this fly in this river. So when it's a bibio hatching, or yeah, the trout doesn't want to come up for rice, etc., you can trick the trout to, or the grayling or char, etc., to come up and take this fly on really selective, yeah, difficult trout generally. So this fly is so cool. And the mix of the hen and the rooster makes it not that stiff in the hackle, so it won't make your tippet fucked up, if you know what I mean. So this is the Vera fly. Extremely cool fly. Tie some up and yeah, make it make your own style with your own dubbing and try different ways, different colors. But the brown and the black hackle is kind of a must, I think. Of course you can try to mix others as well, but this is how the Vera fly is tied. So cool that you guys took a look at the video, and thanks for watching, and I'll come back with a new one very soon. Bye.